Hi, budgeters and savers. Welcome back to Laura's Loose Change. If this is your first time here, thanks for joining me. I am retired and I am learning how to budget my money and make sure I know where all of my dollars are going. So I have been tracking my spending. I mentioned once before that I've never actually done that. I'm nearing the end of my first month of making these videos and really trying to buckle down on everything. And so I'm tracking all of my spending and I'm right on track, which is a wonderful thing. So I'm probably going to be switching things around as I go because that's how, the budget is a kind of like an evergreen thing and it changes as life changes. So at this point, I keep my groceries money in my checking account and I usually use my debit card to, pay when I go grocery shopping. And I have some money in my wallet for personal. I call it personal, but it covers a bunch of different stuff. So what I do is I keep a running tally on my spending sheet of how much is still left in my checking account. And I'm doing pretty good with that. So I'm just writing down how the money is, how I pay for things and what came from an envelope and what is in the bank and how much I have left in the things that I've kept in the bank. So it's the end of March now, so I guess this is going to be my mid-month sort of check-in. I do have this other budget sheet that I budget out every time I am getting paid. So I highlight things that I take cash out for and where all the money is going and where all the funds have come from. I sold like $540 worth of stuff during this pay period, which actually is a little bit more than that now. So that's where I'm at. And when I get paid again, maybe I'll go over the budget. And I'm also using these things to figure out what I can cut expenses wise. I like my cell phone bill. I'm with AT&T and I pay like $85 a month. And then I got this thing in the mail from Consumer Cellular that I could cut that bill down to like $35 a month. Apparently, being over 50, they have a special rate for people over 50. So if you use Consumer Cellular, I'd appreciate it if you leave me a comment and let me know if you like them because I'm considering making a change and I'd just like a little bit of input on that if you wouldn't mind. So also what I have going on today is I got some Happy Mail. So let me get that together and I'll be right back with you and show you what I got. Okay, I'm back. My last video I mentioned that I broke my rule of not ordering many things for this budgeting journey until I save money up to actually spend. So, okay, I went a little bit off kilter, but here's what I got. First of all, another Dove chocolate wrapper. This one says, "Find what makes you smile." So, as I've said, I live in Florida. I'm about 5 miles from the beach. And that really makes me smile. So I can just drive there and sit by the water or sit, go in the water, tuck my toes in whenever it strikes me to do so. And that really helps with my mindset and I love it. I have become really enamored with a lot of birds that are down here, so I like watching the birds. So that's what makes me smile. That doesn't even cost any money, by the way. Just drive 5 miles down the road. And yeah, I'm really blessed and fortunate to be able to do that now. Anyway, the Happy Mail. This I ordered from Eva at Budget Your Life. I wanted to get some of these dice so that I can have a variety of dice. So this is a mini dice bundle, and it is a 3, 4, and 5. D3, 4, and 5. So, aren't they cool? Green is like my favorite color, so it's really amazing how these dice can be made in all the different shapes and everything. So I'm going to actually be playing with those a little bit today, and I'll show you what that's going to be. And look, she sent me these really cool stickers and a thank you card, and also a Feeling Lucky savings challenge for the D4, D6, D8, and D10. These I don't have yet, but I will do my best. Anyway, thank you so much, Eva. I really appreciate that. Really cool packaging she sends. And she's having an Etsy drop, or actually she has her own website, budgetyourlife.com. So she's having a drop on Thursday. If you're interested in any of the things she does, check her out. I'm sure you all already do. But anyway, thank you, Eva. I'll be back. And I won a giveaway from a membership giveaway, I believe, with Save with Judy. So that came in the mail. Let me get it out of the envelope and I'll be right back. Okay, here's what Judy sent me. I was on a lucky streak there for a few days, and I'm so fortunate to have won these things from Miss Judy. And let's see. Oh, look at what a cute pen. Purple smiley face heart pen. I'll be using that. And, oh, look at this cute little paper clip that will hold your pen. Your pen will go right in here. That's really sweet. And look at those colors. Purples and gold. Fabulous. Thank you. And a little cutter thing for opening your Happy Mail. And there's a little sticker. Easter sticker with the bunny and the chick. Oh, that's very sweet. You rock. Thank you for making a difference. Thank you, Judy. And a little savings challenge here. Bunny kisses and Easter wishes. And I can assign a dollar amount to all the little bunny prints there. Okay. Oh, look at this. I forgot about this. A to-do list. I'm forever looking for little scrap pieces of paper to make my lists on. So now I have this. What a beautiful thing. Thank you, Judy. You are so generous. And, oh, look at this. Oh, is this a little bookmark thing with the magnets? It is. I love that. Or are they little blueberries? Super cute. Super cute. I have one of those now on a book I'm actually reading right now. Oh, and her scratch off on the shore. This is a $75 savings challenge. I actually do have a binder this size with some envelopes now. That can go right into that binder. And this is her new game. Save your chips. You draw a chip, and there's the dashboard for the envelope. Draw a chip and place it on the same color and save the amount. Start with row 1 and go down the chart. You can only place one of the same color on each line. So I watched you play this one time, Judy, and I'm a little unclear. Do I go start with row 1 and go down the chart? Only place one on the same color on each line. So I don't know. Look at this little package, a little Ziploc thing. She provides, if you get the physical game, she provides these little chips, which are magnetic. So if you have one of those wands, you can pick it up with the wands. So do I save the amount, start with row 1 and go down the chart? Am I supposed to go like all the way down the chart on each turn and save that much money? I'm not really sure. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to play this game for real. If you're watching this, Judy, and you could let me know, that would be great. Let me know how you play it. I'll have to watch you play it again all the way through. But yeah, that was my lucky win. And I love everything. Thank you again. I'm going to take this pen out. Look how cute it is. I love pens. It's one of those things that I have. So those chips can just stay right in here for now. And this is going to be super fun. I will start that probably, I don't know, next month maybe. And thank you. This to-do list is perfect. Okay, so I do have one other thing. There is one game that's new to me that I want to play. So let me gather that up. And I'll come back and I'll get to use my new dice. Okay, so when I purchased these dice from Eva at Budget Your Life, I also purchased her game, Amity Island. She's a shark lover like I am, and I'm so excited to know someone else who really likes sharks like I do. Before I retired, I was a DMV clerk, and I have been a fan of Shark Week for ages, and so I used to make up little games and stuff, and I would force my coworkers to enjoy Shark Week with me. One year I actually made all of these. I made these pouches for everyone at work, and so this is what I'm using to keep my completed challenges in. It says, be Jocelyn. So, I love it. I love that Eva loves sharks, too. So, this is her game, Amity Island. And I'm starting it today. 3/31/26. And I don't know how much this will save. But there are also cards involved. Has all different sharks on it. And uh-oh, did my laminating doesn't look like it went very well on that one. But one of the cards has directions. It says you need a D6 and a D8 dice. So, this little box has some D6, and I don't have a D8, but I do have a D5 and a D3. So I'm going to roll those to be the 8. So here's my directions. You roll both, find where they intersect, save that amount, or find the matching picture on the cards. Cross off the amount you are saving and fill in a circle on the game board. Okay, so this is my dashboard. Here's the game board. Look how cool this is. Little sharks everywhere. All right, so I'm going to roll the dice. Let's put this away for now. Can you see those dice? Yes. So we're going to roll. So we got a 6 and a 6. Imagine. So, find where they intersect. So 6 and 6 is $3. I forgot to mention, I have $20 here. So here's $3. And I marked off that square. And I'm just going to go until I spend my $20. How fun is that? I'll put the money over here for now. Okay, roll again. Whoopsie. So I got 6 and 2 this time. So 2 and 6 is $2. 6 and 2 is $1. Let's go for the $2 this time. We'll take another 2 out. And then we'll swap those out for one of my 5s. And roll again. I want to land on one of the sharks. So I've got 4 and 5. So 4 and 5. Oh, there's one. So let's find that guy. And you can see it has 2 circles on here telling you what to save. And I'm going to choose to save the larger amount this time, which is $5. And I'll mark off this little circle that I have saved one of those amounts. And then this card stays in the pack. And I'm going to mark off that 5. So fun. This is the first time I've played one of these intersecting dice games. I like it. So we got a 4 and a 1. So 1 and 4 is $2. 4, same deal. $2. 2 more dollar. And roll again. So 7. Wait a minute. You need a D6 and a D8. Roll both to find, I don't see 7. Oh, there's a 7. 7 and 1 is $1. Silly. Okay, one more dollar. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. Oh, the hammerhead shark. They're so cool. Hammerhead. There he is. So, again, it's 4. You have 2 options, and I'm going to save the larger one, which is 5. Excellent. And keep that in their pile. $5 going in. So it's a good thing I've had some extra money still. And I don't know what I'm going to do for extra money soon, because I'm not going to keep selling like I have been. There's 5 and 4 is 3. So 3 more dollars. Maybe I'll be looking for a part-time job so I have more money to save. 2, 3. I'm trying to decide where the money from this game will end up going. I might have to split it up. What do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have $4. I'm going to roll again, see if I get to land on another shark. Okay, $4. I get a 5 and a 5. 5 and 5 is $1. Awesome. And 8 and 4. That's $2. And I only have $1 left. So I'm just going to randomly, I'll mark off this 1 and 1. Alright, so this is going to go on for a while. Thank you, Eva, for having relatively low numbers on this for my low-income savings. And I will decide where this money is going to go. I will put it in its envelope. And that is a great start to the Amity Island. So there's its envelope. I love it. You'll be seeing this as often as I can. I'm still working on trying to figure out a schedule. And now that I have so many games that I'd like to play, we'll see. We'll see what I can come up with for a schedule and how much money I can allot to each of these things. So be prepared if you're watching my channel. Be prepared to be seeing the same games for a while. Anyway, thank you so much for spending some time with me today. I appreciate it. I'm so glad I found this community because everyone is wonderful and I learned something from everyone. And I think I'm going to use this little box for all of my dice. I love this little box, though. And thank you to Eva and Judy and everyone else in this community. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing today, please remember to just be kind.